Hello, fellow Outlanders. I am back. My name is Iman. If you're new here, welcome. This is one of my favorite shows right now. I am so excited to be watching this episode. This episode is called Faith, which is cool because my name Iman means faith in Farsi. I mean, my mom is from Iran, so I don't speak Farsi. I wish I spoke it fluently. I don't. I understand more than I can speak. But in Arabic and a lot of other languages, Iman means faith, so it's cool. I really appreciate my name. But this is episode 7. I don't know what's going to happen. Last episode, I mean, Claire was bleeding profusely, so I don't know what that means. But I mean, I'm pretty sure she's fine because in the future we'd see her pregnant. But I don't know because that was a lot of blood. And then we have Jamie and what's his name? Blackjack Randall, and I don't know what's going to happen to his privates. Something happened, but Claire is probably going to be in the same bed. Like he's going to be right next to her, and they're going to be sewing on back his penis. I don't know. He needs it because if we want Frank to be here in the future, he needs to have something. So I don't know. I don't know if we can rewind time. I don't know how any of this works. I just know that there's some there's some stuff. Also, I'm drinking grape juice, not wine. I'm drinking actual grape juice, one of my favorite juices. And I'm wearing purple today. But if my lips are blue or purplish and my teeth, this is the reason. Okay, I'm ready to jump in. If you would like to have early access to these reactions, you can be, I'd like to say 5 weeks ahead on Patreon. It could even be more. And also full-timer, uncut versions of these reactions are on Patreon too. So if you really like what I'm doing here and you just want to support me there or have those perks, you can join my Patreon. Links are down in my description box below. And I really appreciate that so much. And I appreciate the comments. You guys are very kind, and it's just really cool to all of us to fangirl and fanboy over this amazing show. All right, I'm ready to jump into this. The Book of Birds? Oh, what? It's all about birds. The last time they brought up birds, things didn't go right. Galus met the fire.
That is a pretty bird, isn't it?
What?
What kind of bird is this?
So wait,
Is?
that's their daughter. And she's got red hair? Wow, so she's really moved forward. A blue heron. Oh, whoa. What a way to start this episode. Dang, so her daughter at that point is 6 years old or something? 7? So she's really had to have moved on at that point. Whoa, she looks like she's dying. What in the world are they doing to her? Oh God, I wouldn't want him to be on me. But I guess he's probably the best man for the job.
We will take care of you.
I mean, what's going on? That does not look good. Oh, I was so worried. I was like, who's there? Oh, please don't tell me. 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 She's still I mean.
Where is my baby?
No, wait, what?
Allez chercher de l'eau.
I don't want any water.
Wait, what happened?
I am sorry, madame.
What?
She has joined the angels.
Wait, what?
She was mornée.
Born dead. How is this possible? But that doesn't make any sense.
It's not possible.
What's going on? I feel like they're gonna have to rewind time.
I want my baby.
Could she at least see? Yeah, I would want to see my baby too. I would want to see my baby too. I would not feel comfortable. But this makes no sense at all. How does... Faith. Faith. I don't know.
This, ma chère, will stay between you, me, and God.
But why couldn't she see her daughter? That's just, I don't like that. That would...
aussi vite que possible.
Merci, mon père. This is Father Laurentin.
He looks like a vampire.
It has been several days now. Your fever is very high.
Oh.
There has been no word.
Are we in a nightmare? Is she like having a nightmare then? I just don't understand.
Bouton, reste près d'elle.
Oh. I don't like this. This episode's making me feel really uneasy. She keeps seeing this blue heron. Okay, maybe magic is real, guys. All right. I believe.
And my tortured body relaxed gratefully into the frame of his hands, melting and reforming like molded wax.
He's pulling it out. How does he know this? And how do they not know? I guess that's... Oh, man. So many women have died from childbirth. Oh, my God. Thank God for science. Oh, my God. Claire was literally going to die if he hadn't come.
I don't know what he did.
I wonder if he's like a time traveler, too.
Revenez, Mère Supérieure. Que Dieu soit loué.
But it was that simple. I'm just genuinely, so many women have died. So many women. It's so sad, truthfully.
As I told you before, we will see each other again. Ayez confiance.
Faith again. Oh my gosh, something's up, man. I mean, he's like another Gayless. I feel like a time traveler.
So Jack Randall was still alive, the cat with 9 lives.
He really is.
And thus, so was Frank.
Well, I don't know.
At what cost?
His injury
That is
seems pretty
fortunate.
messed up.
No? And hurl iniquities into the sea.
I'm not sure there's a sea deep enough.
Damn, Claire is like a vengeful person. She kind of is. But I feel like she kind of blames the death of her baby on Jamie, and in a way.
I'd lost my husband and my child. Where else could I go?
So what the heck happened? How does she have a baby in the future? Oh, he's okay. Those are such pretty flowers. Oh, because he did right. He took her out to see Jamie. Of course, he would. Ooh, that was probably a lot for him to see all of that. Oh my God. He saw her just completely bleeding and broken. The story never ends with this show. Like it's like one bad thing after the other. But I feel like this is how life is sometimes. It's like so hard. Really. Life is suffering, and then there's some sprinkles of happiness throughout life. I think that Jack did something to him. That's why Jamie did what he did. I don't think he would have just done something so stupid. Like it was for real. Like oh my God, this is gonna be so, wow. I wish I could hold her right now. That's just, I'm so sorry to her. Oh, he's having a nightmare.
Stop!
I knew it. I can get Jack.
S'il vous plaît.
Jack, fucking Jack, man. His penis, please tell me it was cut off. Oh, this fucking guy.
It's not just a dream.
I cannot, I tell you this guy is oh.
What Englishman? Fergus, tell me.
I have a talent for stealing and I couldn't resist. One of the rooms was open and I saw a bottle of perfume. But I was too afraid to give it to you after what happened.
Please don't show it. Please don't show this. She's gonna know by the smell.
It's lavender, milady.
This guy is a literal menace. A literal menace to society.
But, you'll do.
No. Yeah, that's the...
I tried to get away, I swear I did.
I cannot... I don't know if this...
I can't say it in front of a lady.
Alright, we got it. This part we can pass by. We can pass.
And he came running.
Oh my fucking good... I
demande Dieu! No!
And then he was taken away.
This show really can get dark. I really did not I did not realize that. So it's like 3 things happened. This poor baby
A private
was
audience with
assaulted. Her baby died, and Jamie went to prison. Like that's just...
I wish to petition for my husband's release from the Bastille.
So, ma chère, you have found a deep enough sea.
I was angry at him.
You would have done it too, Clay.
am.
I would have done it.
But he is the father of my child.
I would have killed him there,
His
though.
Majesty is a mercurial man. The king may expect to lie with you.
What the hell is going on?
It comes to sacrificing my virtue, mother. I'll add it to the list of things I have already lost in Paris.
Wow. Can it never go back to this kind of world, please? I don't want this ever to happen. Ever. Please. Like, this is too much. Yeah, he always does. I don't know. It's too much.
Prendrez-vous une gorgée de ce chocolat chaud?
Yes.
Venu de Nouvelle-Espagne.
Yes, thank you. He doesn't have to ask me twice. Oh my god, I bet you that tastes so good. My mouth is so...
However,
I would be most grateful, Your Majesty.
Oh god.
I was married once before.
He's like, ooh,
and yet you
I
still
love
wear
this
his
drama.
ring. Loyalty is most not worthy.
This guy is too much. Oh god.
I am at Your Majesty's complete disposal.
Wow.
Ah, très bien.
Très bien. I cannot speak
Come.
French. I'm sorry. Très bien. I mean, maybe they'll just jump on the bed together. Pillow fight? I don't know. Does it have to be sexual? I would be shaking. What kind of party is this? I don't like this. These people are just sitting, like standing here all day and all night masked? No, what is this? How much do these guys get paid? No. What the hell is going on? Oh wait, Saint Germain is there too though.
Veuillez lire les chefs d'accusation, s'il vous plaît.
There's too much drama.
Et pour avoir perverti la recherche du savoir.
The search for knowledge.
For one's own depraved and immoral purpose.
Oh, I see.
Il nous faut aussi les preuves collectées dans la boutique de Maître Raymond,
Oh no.
ainsi qu'à la résidence du comte Saint-Germain.
Okay.
To assist Your Majesty in this task.
It would be
Very
so
well.
hard for me not to like go,
Let us commence.
like, you know, like, oh, like try not to laugh there. Gosh. First of all, his space looks like it's like some esoteric place. Like, I don't know. Whatever.
I see a shadow behind your eyes.
Wait a minute now. Hold on. Don't kill him.
What do you know of Le Disciple, monsieur?
I know nothing of this disciple of which you speak. I gave her the poison myself.
Wow.
Is not on trial here.
Okay. But she might be next week.
I found it hard to condemn him cold-bloodedly to death. I see darkness in his soul.
Well, yeah, he tried to poison you. There is definitely darkness in there, but there is so much light in this man.
Perhaps we can aid your decision. Qu'on apporte les serpents.
Oh my god, please don't do this. We don't need to do this.
Let him drink mine and see what happens. Let them both drink it, with your permission.
He's like, if someone dies, that's all I want. So yeah, sure, let's do this.
This potion will give you your answers, sire.
Yeah, whoever dies is evil.
We shall see if it pleases the king.
Dang. Oh, God, that's terrifying. I really appreciate that she said, I only see darkness that every human has. Because it's so true. I mean, we're all filled with light and darkness. But some of us have more dark, like Jack Randall. Whoa.
I never saw Raymond add anything to it. No one had. It was another amazing feat. A sleight of hand like the one he'd shown me in his shop.
Nous verrons en enfer.
Well, that's crazy. I wouldn't want him to die. I mean, I think one of them had to die, or else the king would not have been satisfied. Can we go back to Scotland? That's okay.
I closed my eyes.
Alrighty. I'm doing this for England. For England. For England. For England. Oh, that was quick. Good. He said, you can go now. We're done. Oh, God. Why does this series get so dark? I don't understand.
I slept with the king.
Well, who cares?
By your freedom.
Everything that just happened, I don't even care. Like, 3 pumps. So much has happened this episode. That's literally...
To save my life.
That is nothing. Like, genuinely nothing.
Just like I gave myself to Randall to save you.
Well, it is not the same. What you went through is way worse. Dude, this episode... This is too much. This is a great episode, though. It's so important.
The weight of what has happened here is
It's very heavy.
too much for any one of us to bear alone.
Yeah, God. You gotta bear it together.
The only way we can live with it is to carry it. Together.
Oh, I wish this type of love for everybody.
Are you sure you want to do that?
I just wish this love for everyone.
By the grace of God, we may be given another.
Then bring me home.
Scotland?
To Scotland.
Yes, please. There's too much drama here. We gotta go home. Oh. God.
And Andrew.
Dang it. Faith, praise.
If we must bury you here in France, let's leave a bit of Scotland.
Wow. Wow. Jeez. This episode. Oh, wow. Even Claire is like getting religious. Oh, my God, my heart. I'm... Wow. Wow, what an episode. Oh my God. That was really emotionally draining in like 1,000 different ways. Wow. Wow. Where do I begin with just there's a lot of things I'd like to talk about. I think it's interesting how this series brings up a lot of difficult topics, like assault and losing a baby, difficulties within relationships and families and disabilities and children being assaulted. Like, these are things that happen in real life. All of these things. It's not like just, oh, it's a TV show, we're watching it, it's a fantasy. It's like, no, this happens daily. So it's just nice because I think being able to see something like so difficult on screen, it's kind of cathartic for so many people, because I think like we're not really prepared for these difficulties, but they do happen, and a lot of families don't know how to accept these difficulties, or they don't have the support to help them in those times of need. No one to talk to, no one that you really trust with all of your heart to share these hardships with. And it's so difficult, but life is full of pain. And a lot of us do live in we live in this Western society, some of us, right? Like we get to have these kind of luxuries that a lot of other people around the world don't get. And we're kind of spoiled in a lot of ways. But it doesn't mean that we don't experience loss, we don't experience pain, we don't experience trauma. Everybody does, but we definitely do have these these simple luxuries that we take for granted, and like places to go, therapists, and some access to doctors that can help, and just some, not that I'm not promoting or not promoting, I'm just saying, medication for certain people that really need it, just different things that really do help people. We are really lucky to be living in this time. And like I was saying, like, God, I hope we never go backwards, because it would be so terrifying. But to see all this stuff on screen, it is helpful and it's therapeutic. I think a lot of these shows and these books and these movies are really therapeutic for so many of us, because again, some of us just don't have the support systems that we deserve to have. Truthfully, I really believe that everyone deserves support and love and kindness, and to not feel alone and to be fearful. And when you go through a loss like this, or the pain of having your autonomy taken away, your who you are just taken, like Fergus did and Jamie did, and I mean even Claire with the king, it's like your body's not yours. That is not a good feeling. And how do you wrap your mind around something like that? Yet it happens. And so I'm really appreciative of this series, because it does bring these really hard topics up, and it does it in a very beautiful way. This one had all of everything. It was a gumbo of trauma in this episode. There's just too much going on. But loss of a baby is very difficult. Even in the beginning, when Claire was having the fever, and it just dawned on me, like, oh my God, yeah, so many women died in childbirth just for the lack of washing hands. Like, once soap was invented and that was started to be used, so many mothers lived. But then there was situations like that where the placenta was stuck inside, or you got too big of a tear, you lose blood, all these things that would just, God, and I just don't, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Because in a way we are regressing, right, with some of these laws that are happening. And I understand people have their opinions and views and all of that, but I'm really trying to make this like well known. Women really have struggled with pregnancies for millennia, and where we are now within the last 100 years has been maybe even less than 100 years. it's finally we're in a place where women are safe. Their bodies are safe. There's just, depending on where you live, I guess. But yeah, it's just so interesting to think that just not washing your hand, that would kill a mom or in the baby. These procedures that people didn't know about, and so much has happened. I mean, I've had two kids, and both my pregnancies were so difficult. Just the pregnancy alone, throwing up all day, every day, couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, just horrific, fatigue, horrific. It was just horrible. I was one of those women that just did not have a good pregnancy. And then my first son, I had a tear that they told me if it was 100 years ago, I would not have survived. So just to know that, like, the weight of that is pretty heavy. Like, oh my God, we have really advanced, truthfully. And it's just, I don't know. I'm trying to wrap my mind around all of this. Like, we still see loss. We still have miscarriages and stillborns and all of that. Like, children born with different abnormalities. All of that still continues to happen. And a lot of times, the way to protect a mom, and I know people are not going to like what I'm about to say, but going through an abortion does protect the mom. And my mother, and this will tie into some things, but my mom was pregnant with my baby sister. This was when I was 19. She was, I think, I'm third. Oh God, I don't know. So I had a baby sister. She was diagnosed with trisomy 13, and they said that she was going to be completely deformed and not have, her heart would be outside of her chest, her brain, or her head would not be fully formed, her brain would be showing, she wouldn't have eyes, and it was really gruesome what they were saying. And they gave my mom the option to go through with an abortion, and because there was a big chance my mom could pass. My mom has a certain faith that she wasn't going to go with the abortion, so she didn't. And she had my sister, and the only thing that was wrong with my sister was that she had a cleft palate and a cleft lip. And yes, she still had trisomy 13, but she was thriving and everything. Seeing the baby really hits me. I talked about this in my Sandman reaction. I think it was episode 5 or 6, but I think it was episode 6. My baby's sister Esther did end up dying and passing away when she was 6 months old, and I saw her. I did not want to see her. I was so scared. I've never seen a dead body. I just didn't want to see her. And we went to the hospital, and she had passed with my stepfather, and it was just, I was standing outside in the hall. I just didn't want to see. I just was scared. But when I saw her, well, the doctor opened up the curtains and I ended up seeing her, and she was lying on the bed, and I just was drawn. I was pulled to go into the room, and I just sat there and I looked at her, and she just looked so beautiful. She was just an angel, like literally an angel. She just looked like she was sleeping. And I don't know. And so seeing I'll come back to my mom and but seeing the little headstone and all of that really reminded me of my sister and how loss happens. And it broke my heart. And I know it's different for my mom because she was a mom. But it was hard when we were at the funeral. I just could not stop crying. I just couldn't. It was just too much. And so, like, seeing a baby die it's just, I don't know. There's nothing that can prepare you for this. these types of hardships in life. It's just hopefully you have the support around you to be there for you, and that's all. My mom could have died. I think she made the right choice, but I also think if she made the choice to not keep Esther, to save her life, I think that would have been the right choice too. And it's much deeper. And the fact of the matter is that we as women go through a lot. And I really feel like this episode just showcased that. Jamie went through his own hell, and losing his daughter it'll weigh heavy on him too, but it's just different when you're a mom and you've carried that baby and you've held that baby, and it's just different. It doesn't mean we love our kids more than the fathers. It's just there's a difference there. And they really presented that well, because even for a second I was like, damn, Claire, like you're kind of being but then when they showed that, I was like, yeah, no, that was traumatic. Like how do you bounce back from that? So again, this series really presents things that are very important, very difficult to watch, but necessary. It's necessary to see the struggle of a woman. And a lot of people we're in such a weird time right now where feminism is like a taboo word. And I think there are a lot of women and men who have taken that word and have made it something it's not. And there's, that's what's always going to happen. There's always extremists on all sides. And but at the same time, the truth is we do need to protect women, and we do need to protect men, and we need to protect everyone and children. But our bodies and the things that we have to go through as women is something that's incomprehensible unless you're a woman. Go through these things. It's just the truth. And it's just, I don't know why we're dealt this hand of cards being women, but it is the truth. It is something we have to go through, and it is, I don't know, it is hard. But yeah, loss affects everybody. It's not just the women, but it's just different. It's different. I just feel like they really show the really difficult things, and in such a beautiful way. And yeah, I'm kind of stuck on that. It brought me back to my sister. That's tough. It's tough. I don't know if you ever really get over things like that, but you kind of just, you keep living. And what Jamie was saying to Claire at the end was just so beautiful. It's like, you shouldn't have to carry the weight on your own. It's for both of us to carry. And I feel like so many relationships fail because that mentality is gone, and people don't know how to do it, because we're just, again, a lot of people were not taught how to be this way, but you can learn. And I think we all need to get back to that. Really teach ourselves what it means to be if we choose to be in a relationship. If we are choosing to be in a relationship, and I've been in a few, and I can look back and I can say, man, I was not mature enough for a real loving relationship. It was so immature. And real love there's so many difficulties that happen on both sides, and both people really need to be grounded within themselves and also with each other. And I'm going to say something else controversial. I just don't think a majority of us should be in relationships, man or woman. I really believe that a majority of us are playing house. We don't know what the hell we are doing, and we're causing each other stress, causing ourselves stress, because we're expecting so much from a human being. And so when you see relationships that last a long time, and I'm talking about healthy, happy relationships, usually those people are settled within themselves, individually, and they have good communication, and each person is trying to be better in their daily lives and discipline themselves and whatever else. But a majority of us, we really should not be in a relationship, and we really need to we need to focus on ourselves. if we do plan to be in a relationship, and I'm talking for myself too, do the work. Do the work, because this doesn't just happen in a TV show. Yeah, some of it is a bit over the top, but this is real. Like, you're going to go through sickness in a relationship. You're going to go through potential, you could get really sick, like not being able to move sick. You could get MS, you could get into a car accident and not be able to walk again. Till death do you part, right? Like, people just want to have the good stuff nowadays, like the luxuries and the fun, and let's go on dates, and I want flowers, and I want my girl to look this way all the time, and that's not that is not real. That is not reality. We're gonna get older. We are constantly aging every day, and we don't know what tomorrow brings. So people hear my family down there. You know, it's just difficult. It's difficult, and yeah, we're not ready. We need to get our butts in gear if we want to be in a relationship. Get your butt in the gym of like life, and not just physical, like I'm trying to look good. No, get this brain freaking exercising. Go to therapy. Find a good therapist and go to therapy. Read books. There's so many books. There's YouTube videos that help with learning about trauma. There's a lot, because this is preparation. And I'm saying, if you want to be single, that's good too. I think that's great, because honestly, just make friends and have that community. But if you plan on being in a relationship, and I'm talking to myself too, is you better be ready for it, because hard times will fall on you. And how are you going to be prepared for that? Then, and I think also preparing yourself and loving yourself and choosing yourself, you'll be able to then choose a partner who's doing those same things for themselves, rather than like continuing to find people who are not working on themselves either. Because you might be working on yourself and the partner you choose is not, and that's hard. That's an imbalance. You cannot, that's not equally yoked. I know that equally yoked is used for Christian stuff, but I see that as just like character-wise, you're not equally yoked. You need to be firm in your like beliefs and foundation, and open-minded too, ready to be a Jamie, be a Claire. All right, this was awesome. I'm not going to go into anything else that happened in this episode. This was just great. It was great. Thank you guys for watching with me and sticking by and listening to what I have to say. I hope you have a good day or good night. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, everyone.